Greetings everyone. Season 4 is upon us, and with it comes a lot of new changes, which will all be covered in this video made just for you. There are timestamps below if you're interested in anything in particular, so enjoy. Twitch drops are also live, and I'll be streaming every single day for long hours, playing some D.Mon. So if you need a place to farm your drops, you can head on over to twitch.tv/Winton_OW2. See you there. Alright, so here we are, Season 4. There's a lot of new things in this season, and I'm excited to check out everything. Alright, so they've changed a lot in the new season. Obviously, D.Mon is coming out, and we can definitely check them out a bit later when we go through patch notes. So they've reworked the battle pass. So now there are tracks. So you get to select which tier or which skin you want to unlock first. So let's say we select the Moira skin. And at the end of the hack tier, if you purchase the premium battle pass, you can change it to a different skin. So if we right click it, we can select something. Let's say we don't want this Moira skin. We can select a different skin for us to acquire. And apparently these are a lot of shop skins, which is like really cool that you can change them out. Really cool of Blizzard to be doing this. And they also said that mid-season patch that will be able to complete previous battle passes alongside the main pass, which I think is a nice decision for the most part. Just because, like, I mean, someone like me who's completed nearly every battle pass and got everything that I could ever ask for, really. Let's go through each of the tracks. Did they center the mythic prism? Do I see that with my own two eyes, or is it still off center? Because before it used to be really off center. I think it's still off center a little bit. I think maybe just like a smidge, but it's definitely better. Yeah, it's to the left like a little bit. Sorry if you just discovering that. Okay. Here's the skin, the cyber cowboy. I'm not really a fan of this skin, to be honest. Got the assless chaps on. He's got like this skin tight suit, but the colors are very very muted. Like they all kind of blend together. Like sure he has some like neon blue parts, but meh. I don't have the gun, but here it is. Oh, it's in gold too, but it's not bad. I like that the parts are separate because usually when they do a lot of gold guns or like weapon skin weapons, like the entire thing is. So it's nice to see some parts that aren't entirely gold. So with this battle pass, you can pick whatever track you want to complete for the skin. So let's say I don't want this Cassidy skin and I want to review this track with the Farah skin. So you can select this one to progress it first, and then once you complete all the tracks, you can get the additional rewards at the bottom here. You can get all the additional rewards at the bottom here. We have me at the ready. Nice little victory pose. I actually like this one a lot. Okay, we have a free skin. Ooh. Okay, low-key, Zenyatta has like the best epics in the entire game. Like this is an epic skin and everyone gets the skin for free. Like how could you not like this one? It's really nice. The cat head. The little like paws on the balls. On gold too, it looks nice. Okay. Alright, we have here the Cyber Champ Break skin. Honestly, not my favorite skin. I like the bunny rabbit skin that you saw I had equipped in that victory pose a lot more than this one. This one feels like you know, in like MMORPGs when they have like female armor and it looks like they're wearing a lot of armor, but like really they're naked. Like that's what this skin kind of feels like. It gives off that like I'm wearing a lot of clothes, but like not really kind of vibe. So not my favorite. I mean the mace is not bad. The shield's not bad either. I actually really like the shield. And the color scheme is nice. With the pink, the white, and the little specks of blue. I do like the color of the hair as well. But just the overall look and aesthetic is not really my favorite here. All right, next tier. We have here the Farah tier. All right. A little highlight intro for me. I don't know if it's just a lighting issue, but it doesn't really look the best. Like with Snowball like winking, maybe it's the skin causing issues or something. Not too sure. But I've noticed that a lot of highlight intros recently have not been the more like they haven't been so active. Like a lot of the characters really stand in one place and like barely move. But I really hope that they change that in the future. Just like make things a bit more highlight-esque, you know? Like have more animation expression to it. All right, onto the skin. Raptor. I like that it's a very Omnic-esque skin, much like the A7000 Ana skin, the mythic one. Like she's like definitely not a person. Like with hip joints like these, right? It's pretty good. It seems very bulbous. Like in the chest. It kind of reminds me of Victus from Deadlock. Well, like obviously a bit more mechanical and less jelly. The wings are really nice. Very sleek, very small. See the weapon? The weapon's not bad. It looks a little basic. It looks a bit close to default, in my opinion. The rockets are nice, though. But the different... well, I thought they were different, but they're all kind of the same. They kind of look like marker tips. All right, we have the Moira tier. Solar-powered highlight intro. Not my favorite.
I shan't be your dame, but I'd have you as my darling.
Oh, for realsies? Like me, like the Winton guy, as your darling. And here we are onto the skin. Cyber Chic Moira. It's a nice skin. Very nice skin. I can't lie. I like the arm, especially. Being blue, the color scheme is very nice. I like how the colors contrast enough in this one. Like, I'm thinking about it compared to the cat skin. Like, the cat skin more had, like smaller, like, lower highlights of the light blue. But for this skin, like, it's integrated a lot more. This Moira skin is super nice. All right, onto a new tier. Oh my god, a Winton skin. A Winton tier. I didn't even know this was a thing. I thought this was Bob. Okay, let's get through it. Cyber Ape. Cyber Ape went on. Oh my god, he's got like pearlescent pants. The little mohawk though. This is just the Overwatch 2 model, isn't it? It is. For the... Okay, it's considered a legendary, but everything's the same except for the mask and a bit extra details on the gun. It's not bad. It's not bad. I could definitely see myself using it sometime, but I might just stick to banana on this one. For an epic? Oh, it is an epic. I thought it was a legendary because like the border was like yellow, but it is an epic. Okay, for an epic, it's really good. For an epic, it's really good. I thought it was like labeled as a legendary. That's why I was like, but for an epic, like this is a really good skin. I could try this one real quick while we're here. Why not?
A better world is possible today.
This sleeve though. Not bad. Can't really see the 404 or the smiley face. I mean, I guess when you reload a little bit.
Watch your step.
Not bad.
Clear the way.
Pretty good skin. I've not been a fan of the Overwatch 2 gun models for Winston. This is just me personally. But like, look at the size of this one compared to this. Like the size of the weapon, like. Size doesn't matter in a lot of cases, but in this case it matters to me, and I prefer the smaller one. We have here the Epic Sojourn skin. This one's not bad. The mask is a little weird, I can't lie. I feel like it's weird to see her face, and they gave her like bright blue hair. No, it doesn't The hair's kind of throwing me off. It looks like a little bit of an alien tentacles. Not bad. I could definitely see other people using this skin. I don't know about me. Okay, so after that, after you complete all the tiers, you get a legendary loot box at the end of this one. And after that, you can get a bunch of rewards, or I guess not rewards, for premium currency and stuff. You also get 400 free credits. Really nice. I'm not sure if they've done that before. They might have. I don't think so. But now you get 400 free credits from getting this battle pass. Okay, so that's the battle pass. We can check out the shop skins now. We have here the ultimate battle pass bundle. It comes with the D.Mon skin, Divine Demon. He's got a bit of a tail there. The mech looks really cool. Not a fan of the pilot not matching the mech as much, but not too shabby. I wish her outfit was blue and white and gold as well, but not bad. She does match the gun, but those are separate anyways. And we have Metal Core JQ. This skin is definitely some people's type, like 100%. I like that her weapon is like made from an exhaust. It's really cool. They kept that part not gold. The axe though. Knife is nice with the little blue part. We also have the starter bundle with the Mizuki skin. It's an epic skin. It's not bad. I feel like if you need the 1,000 coins, it costs the same. So why not, right? We have the Young Gods Mega Bundle with Artemis Reborn Freya. Actually, a really nice skin. I like the outfit a lot. The weapon also looks really good. The hairstyle's not like my favorite. It seems a little short in my case, but that's like so nitpicky. Well, speaking of not short hair, we got Kiriko here. Kiriko's skin is like really good. I really like this one actually. Unique Suzu, of course. Yofuda look really good. The kunai too. I like it. We have here the Nezha Reborn Yang skin. He kind of looks like a Fire Nation twink. His pants are like sagging so much and they're so big. And it looks a little odd. There's like so much, like the length of like his hips to his inner thigh is like the same as his torso. This is some baggy pants. Okay, we have a Sekhmet Reborn. Not a bad cat skin. I don't know. I don't play cat though, so legit never touched cat in my life. Not even in a quick play match or anything like that. Dango Reborn. It's a cool gauntlet. I like the little like spring parts. A Doomfist with a beard is always nice to see. Can't lie. Another assless chap skin. And bro's got the Skechers on. It's a good Doom skin though. It looks like the Mythic skin without the hood. But Doom with the low taper fade and the lineup on the beard goes pretty hard, I can't lie. Okay, now we have the Fleece and Fangs Mega Bundle as well. We have the Fancy Fangs Reaper guy. Even the guns have little ears. This is like straight up the furry bundle. Like this, like if you're a furry, like you are so happy with this one. We have Femboy Mercy over here. Okay. Not bad. The haircut is just like I'm not a fan of this haircut at all. We have Goat Hanzo. Boy, I actually really like this bow with the ram. This bow is actually kind of sick. It's like kind of spooky in a way, but I really like it. We have Fancy Fleece Mate. Holy, oh my god! Look at how adorable Snowball is with the little horns. Snowball mad cute, can't even lie. The gun's so nice too. I like the little sheep aspects to it. I look how Snowball's so cute. But May looks really good in this skin. It's kind of weird to see May without her glasses. And then we have the May cosplay skin for Juno. She wants to look like May so bad. It's not bad. Wait, the gun's cute though. I won't lie, the gun's pretty cute. The little charm and the little jiggly part there. Okay, the torpedoes being little sheep. Like, that's adorable. And they're gold too. Gotta mess with it. This is a good bundle. I like this one a lot. We have Skunk Vendetta. at pass. Okay, so those are the two new skin bundles. We have here the mythic skins too. We have Koi of Duality Genji, right? Pretty good so far. Skin VFX. I got little fish. That's nice. So we have the hairstyles. We have here the maskless face, the high ponytail. We have here the mask with the horns. This one I like a lot. Now we have the alternate mask with the horns. I guess it's like the yin and yang where you get to pick one side or the other. Really nice. The sword keeps vibrating too, and I don't know what that's doing. So we can see the colors. There's default color, red and green. This one's really nice. Then we have the blue and white. I feel like these two are a bit too similar to be considered unique. That's just me. I have Gilded. Gilded is very nice, actually. Iridescent. Yeah, it's another blue one. Not bad. You have Dawn, silver and yellow. Not shabby. Not too shabby. All right. We can equip the effects. Just kind of like on fire a little bit. If this is the route that mythics are going to be taking moving forward, I wouldn't mind for more stuff like this. As long as they stop looking divine or cyberpunk, I think that's better. There's a lot of esports team skins out now, so if you want to support your favorite esports team, you can do that here. On to balance patch notes. Actually, let's go check out D.Mon first, and then we'll read through patch notes. Okay, let's do that. All right, where's she? There she is, the first tank right above Diva, voiced by Lily Pichu, by the way. I can't believe Lily Pichu can get a voice this low. Okay. There's a giant black triangle at the top of the screen, which I don't know how I feel about. Definitely makes me feel like I'm in a mech, but it's very distracting.
All guard.
You can spam the shields. Right click a shield. It's like a giant curved shield. I guess it's your size. Let's see the... I mean, we could hold F1 quickly just so everyone can see everything. It is stalwart tank, right? Which means that you just get knocked back and slow resistance. Here's a quick rundown of her abilities. Got Plasma Saber. The ultimate we'll check out in a second. 50% increased damage is kind of insane on the ult. I can't lie. 650 HP shield. 10% per second. 30% move speed. Okay. Move faster. Cost, energy rate, damage. It does damage the dash? Oh my god. Yeah, if you're a fusion repeater, 4-second cannon, 15 damage, 30-meter fall off. Okay. Surging strike, 70 damage. All right. Then we'll go through the perks in a bit. Let's see some slashing. Okay. I mean, the damage is like a little slow.
Fight smarter.
This seems to be the same speed as Genji Blade, no? So we have here the shield, you know. You can cast the repulsors there too. It does use the fuel at the bottom of the screen there. When you run into people, it does like very pitiful damage. How much damage does it do? 15. Like, why even have it do damage, right?
Imagine
1 second cooldown before repulsor. Need minimum fuel. Okay.
shields up.
Oh.
Unlucky.
When you hold shield, you have that cooldown. 70 damage on that one. Let's see the E.
Loud.
The little machine gun. Not bad.
Triple kill.
Okay.
I need to scrim for this.
Didn't you need to scrim for this? All right, let's just see the ultimate. I guess we can play it.
Clear a path.
Let's see the ultimate.
That
So
all you
it
got?
increases his swings to 90 damage.
Got you covered.
You get a lot of overhealth. Oh my god, the HP. The HP is insane. Is it per person on the HP? 250 base and then 50 health per enemy hit. Oh my god. Oh my god. 20-meter range too. Jesus. Enemy movement speed penalty. Minus 50% that decays. Ugh. Oh yeah.
Rushing through.
Go like this.
Shielding. Double deleted.
Oh my god. What a debuff, man.
Triple kill. 3 limbs today, huh? Bullet time.
You can cast the shield with the gun, but you can't shoot and shield. Overhealth is insane. You get the overhealth before you cast it.
Shields up.
Okay, let's see the perks. Plasma Saber hit. Heal power barrier by 40 health. While holding power barrier, propulsor's fuel cost is reduced by 30%. I would probably pick mecha mobility first, just because being able to move is going to be better in a lot of more cases than a conditional shield hit. You would assume that power barrier is nice, or the beast within is nice to heal the barrier, but you have to hit the sword, and the sword, like, good luck hitting anyone, right? It's 40 health on the barrier.
Should have tapped out.
Now let's see the other perk.
Major pack unlocked. Good stuff.
Mecha mobility with shield. So here's the regular fuel cost. Pretty quick. And here's the fuel cost for the shield. Go a little bit further. Thing is, when you're holding shield, you do move slower. The other major perks now. We have Surging Strike gains 150% lifesteal. We can see what that one looks like.
Now we're talking.
Go take some damage. Or instead of rockets.
Providing cover.
Get healed a little bit. And you get healed for how much? 150%. So that's like 105 health you heal. And the other major perk, it changes the weapon. Okay. So it changes the speed of the weapon instead of being a continuous grapple or continuous shot. Now 30-meter range. Slow firing weapon. Okay. I don't know. Initial thoughts, D.Mon is looking super weak in terms of damage. Like, I think about this.
Switched it up again.
Like, the damage does not look that good.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm hard carrying right now.
Like, it's gonna take too long to kill anyone. The sustain's not bad. Alright, let's demech ourselves and see what baby D.Mon looks like. I'll say D.Mon does have a lot of HP, a lot of sustain, but the lack of damage, like, this is the problem that, like, Winston has. Alright. The spread on the weapon.
That wasn't even my
30 shots, but with spread.
time to drop the stakes.
Honestly, it's not bad.
Double. Double kill. Triple kill.
Now an approach to do that.
Not bad. That trailer looks like the remake did damage. 150 remake. Oh my god.
Tapped out.
150 on a remake. I guess it's not instant, but that being said, the damage is so weak. Oh, the damage is abysmal. I get 5 hits to kill someone. Right? Even if we like, let's say we do our approach combo, right? Yeah, like forget the gun for now. But like, let's say like this. Like it's still like this makes Winston look like Bastion. Like, I guess you want to weave in the dash as much as possible, right? So we can go like that. It's not bad. We gotta redo the repulsors a lot and use a lot of fuel. I think personally, instead of the gun being on a cooldown, I think I would make it a weapon swap and just give her a bunch of ammo. Maybe not like a bunch because the weapon is small. Maybe like 30 ammo, like the actual gun that she used in baby form, and just make it so like he's a weapon swap, so you swap between it so you run out of ammo. Is D.Mon S tier? From training range testing, I'm gonna say no. I'd probably say D.Mon's like B tier. That is in my opinion, at least so far. Not even 24 hours later and they've hotfix buffed D.Mon. Her plasma saber now hits a little bit harder. Her propulsors now use less fuel and regen it faster. Her fusion repeater has increased damage and a shorter cooldown. I'm currently working on a D.Mon guide, by the way, so be on the lookout for that. Let's run through interesting patch notes quickly. In combat feedback, team status indicator, a new counter above the kill feed shows how many teammates and enemies are alive on the battlefield. For allies, a progress bar shows when they are respawning after being eliminated. This feature can be disabled under gameplay, HUD, whatever. This feature also has an experimental setting set to respawn time by default called a walkback calculation progress bar. For affiliate adventurers, try changing the setting to dynamic, which includes an estimate of how long it'll take your allies to get back to the fight. For sure, to listen to what you think. New stat protects. Adding a new stat to the game similar to saves, which tracks when a player has mitigated significant damage to your allies. Players will be notified with the new activity feed callout when they successfully protect or are protected by a teammate. Additionally, there will be a new daily challenge centered around protects. Nice. So the team status indicator, you'll probably hear a lot of people say that, oh, they're making the game easier. Oh, you know, I've been doing this for years. Everyone else should have to do it too. It separates high ranked players, which to an extent, definitely true. But Overwatch is like a casual game. We just had a cat win Pro Overwatch League. So, like, whatever, bro. If it tells you how many people are alive so your Zarya doesn't grab when you're up 4 limbs, it's nice. Editor, put that May clip up of me getting a 4K and then my Ana nanoing my diva at the end of that fight after I killed 4 people. Yeah. Huh? Me bomba. Wow. Good thing we nanoed. Yeah, so hopefully situations like this just stop happening for lower rank players. I did hear the alternate that people might get more toxic about it. Like, oh, we're down 1. It's a 4v5, so we have to go back. So who knows? Updated stat saves were included. Additional abilities in situations as saves were not previously tracked. Clutch overhealth from abilities will not count toward a save. If it prevents a teammate from being eliminated, Jetpack Cat can also score a save at the last second. Okay. Like, they're just adding like stats to be tracked that like it's like that's for tanks and supports. And then they've also added this multi-kill celebration like we saw earlier. Call out new voiceovers to celebrate when everyone scores a multi-kill from 2 upwards. New icons will display. Yeah, we saw this during the practice here. Like, this is all just like dopamine stuff to make you feel better when you're playing the game for every role. So that's nice. Emerald rank is now a thing. But did they show off Emerald rank in the game? Competitive info. Yes, there is Emerald ranks right between Diamond and Platinum. They're changing Challenger score in GM2 and above, so they get more points. Sure. Personally, I think that top 500 needs to be changed entirely. I don't think that champ as a rank should exist. I think champ should be an infinite climbing SR range that measures the top 500 players between all the ranks. But when it says like, oh, I'm number 72, that's 72 in the region, not 72 support, 72 tank, 72 TBS. I think top 500 should be top 500, not top 1500. That's just my take on the higher rank stuff. I think champ should just be an infinite climbing rank, and just to give them games in GM2 as well. Because like once you get higher rank, you're like actually waiting like 20-30 minutes for a lobby. It's not that fun unless you're playing tank, then you're waiting like 10 seconds. Okay, changes, here we go. Domina Panopticon barrier health increased from 450 to 500. Sure, I think it'll make it harder to kill for sure, so that's something. I don't think that's like that crazy.
We have a problem.
Unknown 3-win Tony Raiders, thank you, welcome in. Okay, wait, I missed this one. Flanker additional healing from health packs reduced from 75 to 50. It is not bad. So now a mini health pack will heal 125. This is good for Tracer, at least. I mean, it's still going to be decent for Tracer. Other characters might struggle a little bit more, but the flankers, like low-key, the health pack was like a mini health pack was basically a mega health pack for them. So it's good that this got changed. All right. So Domina gets her ult buffed by 50 HP, so that's per person hit. It's not increased damage. Well, it kind of is, depending on how much of the barrier is left when they're damaging it from the inside. But a lot of the issue with Domina ult is that, one, it's hard to get a lot of people caught in it because it's like it's a projectile that you shoot out, right? Two, other people shoot the shield, so if you don't hit everybody, then they get broken pretty quick if people are paying attention. What I would like to see is low-key just make it so you can hit allies with the shield and just give them a 500 HP bubble. I think that would be nice. Doomfist change. Increasing seismic slime's damage makes it a more effective tool for weakening targets before following up with Doomfist's other abilities. I don't get why. I mean, Doomfist has always been strong. I think Doomfist, low-key, should have died in the lore and be removed from the game. I don't really like this hero. So, L buff. Hazard, ult cost increased by 7%. Reduce the number of bones per hits required from 14 to 2. Okay, so we're just buffing Hazard 2 for no reason. Okay, that's fun. And I see Malga. This better be a nerf. Combat fuel major perk. Overhealth gained per shot increased from 3 to 4. So they buffed Malga major perk to make him live longer. Overrun cooldown increased from 5 to 6 seconds only in 5v5. So 6v6 he's just straight up buffed. And overrun is getting an extra second. I don't think that really matters, to be honest. I think it should have gone to like 7 seconds, just because, like, I mean, Winston jump is 5 seconds. Okay, and Winston jump does like 50 damage in the center only, right? And decays on the outward, while Malga gets unstoppable damage when you knock back people, and stomp to stun for crit damage and for like 150 on like almost the same cooldown. So same with Hazard jump. Like, Winston's such a lost hero, man, compared to these guys. Okay, Orisa. Charge Javelin removed. Oh my god, there he is. Charge Javelin removed. Heavy Javelin new perk. Energy Javelin's knockback has increased by 25%. Its wall impact damage is increased by 15. I feel like they could have just added the damage to the other spear. Just have it increase in damage a little bit more for this spear, but that's just me. Because it's only just wall impact damage by 15. I feel like this is a nerf. It doesn't, like, I feel like this isn't like that great. Yeah, it is kind of just like a simplified perk of the other version. A charged javelin always gave the illusion that it would do damage, but it didn't. So I think it's still going to be better to just not pick a major perk. Is that like that 15 damage is like one shot from Orisa? Like, who cares? So I think you just hold on to major perk in case you need the shield instead of committing. Wednesday. Ultimate cost reduced by 6%. Good, so I can feed 1,000 more health 6% faster. Revitalizing barrier. Healing increased from 30 to 35. We're so back. Yep. This is gonna save us. This is going to save Winston. You guys don't get it. We're gonna be able to feed so much more HP to enemies with all the self-healing we're doing and the more ult charge we get, it's just like we're gonna end games so much faster. Like, it'll be so much easier to demote and lose my rank and sanity playing this hero. I would have preferred Winston didn't even get changed, because I think I've said this so many times, but Winston is like the litmus test of balance. If Winston is bad, then something is wrong with other characters. Like Hog and Malware is still going to be insanely good, and then they're also buffing Hazard, and then they're also buffing Doomfist. Like, there's no space for Winston anymore. Why would I ever play Winston when I could just one-shot people on Hazard even easier now? Why would I do that when I can kill more people on Doomfist? Like, it's just kind of pathetic, I can't lie. My poor boy. Look how they massacred my boy. Anyways, Cassidy, even the odds minor perk removed. I think this is that healing Deadeye one, right? Giddy up. After casting combat roll, you gain movement speed that decays. Neat. I think maybe you take this over double flashbang, but double flashbang gonna be still good. I think you're still gonna take double flashbang. Echo, arrow munitions, new perk, infinite ammo during flight. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. It's gonna be so much damage. You're just gonna machine gun because infinite ammo stuff also reloads. Focus rush moved from minor to major perk. Focus beam range increased by 8 meters. Movement speed is increased by 25% when active. Range increased from 6 to 8. Movement speed increased from 15 to 25%. Okay. I think you still take double stickies, but now you might consider the infinite ammo over the 30% ult cost, just because like you'll probably be able to gain ult if you have infinite ammo. So I guess no, you won't. You won't be able to gain the ult copy because you'll be in copy. You don't get infinite ammo from there. Anyways, I think maybe you alternate between minor perks, but double sticky or extra sticky is probably still better than the beam range. At least in my opinion. Emery, ult costs reduced, slow duration increased from 1 to 1.5 seconds for the minor perk. Sure, why not? Genji, ultimate cost reduced by 6%. Sure, so I can get 0 limb 6% faster. Nice. Pharah, cooldown increased from 7 to 8 seconds for Cock Blast. Okay. Kind of a odd nerf for Pharah. I don't think Pharah really needs to be touched. That's just me though. Xion, ground launch detonation detection radius reduced from 1.5 to 1 meter. So the AoE of the bike on the floor is a bit smaller. Eraser. Chronal dash. I believe that's the longer dash, if I'm not mistaken. I think that one's nerfed. Temporal regen minor perk. Passive health regen triggers 50% faster. Cooldown for recall reduced from 13 to 12 seconds. This was a nerf they did a while ago. Same with the weapon damage. They just like reverted it twice. Now Tracer's back to where she was in like season 14, 15, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But this new minor perk, I think you still just take the ammo on melee. I'm not really sure why you would want. I mean, I can see why you would want the passive health regen. It might be easier for lower rank Tracers to enjoy this flanking perk for you. But I'd probably still just take melee hint. Vendetta. Cooldown on spawn reduced from 7 to 3 seconds on soaring slice. This is good, but I'm not a fan of rules for thee, not for me kind of stuff. So Ball has the same thing with grapple, but then for some reason a hero like Kiriko can TP out of spawn. A hero like Venture can double dash burrow out of spawn. A hero like the Reaper guy can TP out of spawns, right? Like I've in my head, I think all movement should be disabled until you leave the confines of the gate in the spawn room. And just move the spawns to be a minimum walking time per characters. Maybe that's a bad idea, maybe not, but that's just mine. I think like I'd rather make the game more fair for everyone. I don't know. Cause like have you seen those clips of like ML7 just like having to rip people out of spawn? They're walking for an eternity if they don't have mobility. Like swaps to Lucio, speed amps to the door, swaps to Lifeweaver, grips an ally to the door, swaps back to Juno, gives him a speed ring walking out. Oh my god, like why does bro have to do all that? And then someone like Kiriko just gets to press shift and teleport through walls to contest the objective on King's Row. Oh my god, gotta kill like 4 Kirikos before you cap that objective sometimes. Anyway, speaking of Venture, ult cost reduced by 8%, sure. Drill dash distance increased from 50 to 75. Holy, gonna be zooming. across the map. But do you take that over dashing multiple times during ult? I don't know. Covered in dirt. They really want this perk to work, and I don't think anyone else does. Total amount of shields gains increased from 30 to 40. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think having a reloading in like longer range shot is better than maybe getting 40 shields. So pass. They really want covered in dirt to work, and they keep buffing melee and stuff like that for Venture. I don't agree. Jetpack cat. Okay, this cat better be put in the blender. Ultimate cost increased by 7%. Base movement speed increased. It says increased, right? Base movement speed increased from 5.5 to 6 meters per second. Why? Okay. Air acceleration increased from 7.7 to 9.5. Oh my god. What are we doing? Headbutt major perk removed. Okay, that's good. That one's really annoying. Major perk perfect form. Each pulse of perk contains 3 waves. Oh my. Oh. Okay. Per is like the most overstacked ability in the entire game. It does damage, it knocks back, and it amplifies healing like going forward. Like that's so obnoxious and lasts so long. Lifeline movement speed bonus removed from 40 to 30%. I didn't even know it gave a movement speed bonus. Juno, target lock on minimum time reduced from 0.5 to 0.35 seconds. I mean, it's a good buff, but I don't think anyone is like, oh my god, Juno's struggling. Life Weaver, life grip can now be manually canceled with a jump input after 0.6 seconds. Base pull speed reduced. Targets pull from further. Move slow and accelerate over time. Not general hero setting added for disable life grip cancel controls. Okay. So if you get gripped, you jump and it stops it. That's nice. Mizuki. Movement speed gain reduced from 25 to 20% for quick step. Binding chain projectile size reduced. Katasho return cooldown increased. I hate this, to be honest. I hate the notion of these Mizuki nerfs. I understand Mizuki was strong, but 3 pretty harsh nerfs after he's been meta for a single season and recently released is obnoxious. When a hero like Kiriko has been meta since the very beginning, from her conception, Kiriko has been meta. And when they're finally playing heroes that aren't Kiriko, like they're just getting nerfed. But it's like they're also doing the same thing with the stupid cat now too. Like Zeta Division 1 with Cat Kiri, Cat Ana, and then they Giga buff Cat again, and they presumably don't change Kiri. Yeah, she's not even changed, right? What are we doing? Why are we trying to go through this? Increasing Guardian Wave's width makes it easier to position the ability to affect multiple allies and enemies. Maximum degrees increased from 10 to 15 degrees. Zenyatta lifesteal increased from 10 to 15% for the Discord repair. Okay, we have some before and afters for the new map stuff. All new map changes and whatnot. Before Busan, after Busan. All right. I'm glad they opened up this choke. This choke was really obnoxious to play into. Before, after. Much more open. Map changes look good. We'll definitely be checking them out. Before, after. What changed here? I guess they changed the backside a lot. And Sanctuary, same thing. Like they're changing a lot of the greenery and shapes and stuff, and they basically opened up a lot of the maps, so it's less confined. This part I don't really get why. I don't really know who's gonna use this part. Maybe there's a top part there. We'll check it out in a bit. Maybe I'll just check it out during our games. They've made this flank like 50 times easier, it seems. They've added a way up for this room. I feel like they should have just changed this bridge entirely. If they can destroy Gibraltar, then they can re-destroy Eichenwald. I like the cover up here. When the change is lower. This is the dumbest thing that they've changed. Adding this jump pad is probably the stupidest thing they could have done for this map, because now this gives more leeway for attackers when they've already ruined a lot of the defenders' angles. Like now they're flipping the purpose of the map entirely, so I really disagree with that jump pad. Paricio. First point is like really rough to play, so from defender angle. This part is nice. We didn't see this before, but this lower section for attackers is really good. I like that. And defenders too, so you're not stuck playing all the way around or up top and that's it. The entire middle section is nice here. It's a lot more vibrant, a lot more cover, a lot more angles. This part's way more flat instead of just being an area with a health pack. I like this a lot actually for Parisium. I like this change specifically so much. And you can still go over here if you can fly. I wonder how it changes Eichenwald Halloween this, right? Point C, entirely overhauled. Like the whole thing is just like completely destroyed and rebuilt, which is nice. That part really sucked. Then a bunch of stadium changes, but no one's going to be playing stadium anymore because they got rid of updates for it. So that's really sad. But that's all the changes for the season. I guess now seeing everything changed, I guess we can give like a season rating. From my initial perspective of the season, I think I would give it a 6.8 entirely. I know that seems like really harsh, but the cosmetics are what's carrying a lot of this season, and like the overhauled battle pass. The battle pass seems nice, like I said. The shop skins seem nice, like a lot of good style. I do wish some of them had VFX, but that's okay. It's not like that big of a deal. D.Mon seems pretty fun to play, maybe a little weak, but overall their kit looks at least interesting. Very reminds me a lot of like Shion's kit with the fluidity of being able to do whatever for the most part. But yeah. The issue I have is a lot with the balance. So after all the wishy-washiness of skins wears off, all we're really left with is balance. So I'm not too excited to deal with Malga Doomfist Hazard for a whole other season, or at least a month until mid-patch, assuming they change them then. Like my hero Winston is beyond garbage, man. I've not been able to enjoy him that much, with a lot of the other heroes kind of like absolutely destroying him. And to know that I'm just gonna get ult a little bit faster and healing bubble is a little bit better doesn't help when bubble doesn't last that long against a lot of the characters that counter him. And especially when they add a new character that fights through shields anyways, your healing bubble doesn't really matter now, does it? Right? So I think the map changes are gonna carry a lot of the balance and interest for me in the season, but probably expect me to offer a lot more. I do low-key want to try to push for champ support. I know it's kind of odd for me to not be a champ tank first, but I don't really care to play tank. I'm gonna be straight up. D.Mon seems a little too weak for me to want to care about at the current moment. I'm sure they'll get hot fix and giga buff like Sierra, and then take over the entire game in like a week or two, but we'll see how that goes. I think for the most part, I think my plan for this season is just to chill out and enjoy myself. Maybe we'll rank up DPS, hit GM on that, right? And then hit champ on support. Or maybe just keep playing open queue tank. We'll see how it goes. I'm not like gonna commit to anything just yet. I'm still settling into my new place anyway, so mechanics are a little dookie on the new setup. But we're having fun. We're gonna have fun with Overwatch regardless, and I hope you guys are ready for a lot of content over on YouTube. That covers pretty much everything in season 4. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed a single thing. If I did, I apologize, but we went through everything. There's a lot of the patch notes stuff. There wasn't really stuff worth testing because a lot of the perk changes were really just like number stuff and like stuff you don't really have to really consider or worry about, think too much about. I hope you guys enjoyed this season 4 review. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please drop a comment below, and I hope you enjoy the little yap. But I hope you guys all have fun in season 4. If you guys have plans for season 4, let me know what you plan to do this season. Which characters do you plan on enjoying? Are there any skins that you're particularly happy about or expecting to see or whatnot? Best of luck, everyone. Good luck in your games.